Hey, I hope everyone is doing great and having a blessed day today. I definitely am. Um, you know, Today before it started to rain, something happened that I prayed for. Me and the person, we don't really talk to each other because of something that happened in the past. But then I prayed for the person. I prayed for something to happen for the person. And when I saw it happening today, I was like, oh my God, thank you. And I started telling Jesus, thank you. And then it just started to pour. The rain just came down. And I started to cry because I I had faith that it would have happened, but I didn't know that it would have happened so fast for that person. And I had to give God thanks for it, and I was so happy. So it was on Christmas Day that, I really started to pray for this person because something almost happened, and I was just before I went on the road, like I just put on my shoe and step out and say, I'm gonna go over my other cousin's house to pick up my other food because I did say, I go into every house in the yard to get food for Christmas Day because I wasn't cooking. So right before I went on the road and I went out, it was like I was just in time to de-escalate something that was gonna be like probably detrimental or so. And it was from then I really started praying, and like I was like, God, please, I need you to do this. So the moral of this is that we need to send good prayers out for people, even if they hurt us, even if we find it hard to, what do I say, even if we find it hard to talk to them, send good prayers out for them. Forgive the people that hurt you. Forgive them, right? Don't have any hate in your heart towards them. Even if they hurt you really bad, forgive them. God will bless you for forgiving someone. God will forgive you because God forgives us. So we should find it, easy to forgive others because we want to be forgiven, right? So we don't need to do anything that's gonna make us dirty on the inside. We want to be pure souls. Okay, so today we are reading from Daniel 5, and this is about King Nebuchadnezzar's son Belshazzar. He found himself in a similar situation to his father, right? Because he decided that he wanted to take the golden and the silver wine glasses from God's temple and use them for him and his friends and everything. So this is Daniel 5 verse 2. Belshazzar, his name is funny. Belshazzar, while he tasted the wine, commanded to bring the golden and silver vessels which his father Nebuchadnezzar had taken out of the temple, which was in Jerusalem. And the king and his princes, his wives, and his concubines might drink therein. Then they brought out the golden vessels that were taken out of the temple of the house of God, which was at Jerusalem. And the king and his princes and his wife and his concubines drank in them. So that right there, he was being disrespectful to God. God is like, okay, so you think that you are a God. You think that you're on my level. Okay, I'm gonna handle you. So we need not to ever forget who is in control. Stop shaking a bit. Go sit and watch yourself. All right, so the moment we do that, God is going to give us a gentle reminder who's boss, who's in charge, right? So they drank wine and praised the gods of gold and of silver, of brass, of iron, of wood, and of stone. In the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace. And the king saw the part of the hand that wrote. So verse 6 says, the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loosed, and his knees smote one against another. If you don't remain humble after God lifts you up and, take you from where you were, He will remind you. He will remind the people that make your life miserable. He will remind the people that think they are above you. He will remind the people that think they are better than everyone else. He will remind them that, listen, everyone is on the same level in my eyes. It doesn't care how much you have. It doesn't care what you do. It doesn't care about your status. What I care about is your heart and how pure it is and how humble you remain after you are given everything. Do not let anything worry you in the least bit of any situation you find yourself in. Just always remember that God is in control. Give God the praises that is due unto Him. So if you are the person that think, you are almighty, you need to remember God is in control. If you're the person that, you are being oppressed, you are being hurt by the people around you, you are being belittled, you are being ill-treated, it doesn't matter what it is, remember God is in full control. I do hope this was able to help someone. I do hope this blessed someone also, and if it helps you, definitely gonna bless you. So yeah, do stay safe, have an excellent rest of the day, well, evening rather.